Inventory. We're good, ladies and gents. We're good. I may not rest. There's monsters. Oh no, there's monsters there! What is going on, guys? It is Kilodrone, and welcome back to some more Minecraft here on the Solo series. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in our Nightmare Before Christmas area, where today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be making one of the biggest builds that we have done for this area. In fact, it may even be bigger than our town hall here, and that's saying a lot, because this is pretty much a mega structure. This thing is insanely large, but the build that we're going to be doing today is probably slightly bigger. I mean, at least it's going to be taller. I don't know if it's going to use just as many materials as the town hall did, but it's definitely going to be a rather large structure that we're making here. So I have plans to make Jack Skellington's mansion today. I've already planned this out over on a copy of this world in creative, and basically I'm going to be block by block bringing this guy over into this survival world, and it's gonna be a little bit insane. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a massive superstructure that we're going to be adding into the world. So let me show you guys where we're going to be doing this. If we head up this hill, I told you guys a while back that this is where I planned on putting Jack Skellington's mansion, and the overall goal was to kind of have a path that winds up here and kind of loops this way, and then here would be where Jack Skellington's house actually sits. It's kind of massive though, so it's going to go way up into the sky, and we're going to be able to see it from pretty much anywhere that we stand in the world. If we are over here, you're going to be able to see it way above the rooftops here of the trees, and even if we're over at our spawn area, we'll likely be able to see this thing. It's a massive build, and I can't wait to actually get it into this world. Where's my bed? I moved my bed at some point. Dang it! Maybe I put it up here where I'm setting up to build. That would be the smart thing. I don't know that I'm smart though. Let's see. No bed up here. Is it in my inventory? It's in my inventory. We're good, ladies and gents. We're good. I may not rest. There's monsters. Oh no, there's monsters there! Nope. This hole was here the entire time. Yeah, this thing, it was here the whole time. I'm just filling it in now because our build is gonna be there. I hate creepers. I hate creepers so much. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Holla. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I've went ahead and I have thrown down a ton of lanterns in this vicinity, so hopefully we will be at least a bit safe while we are building the mansion here, and we won't have any creepers coming and destroying our world. Anyway, it is time for me to start constructing this mansion. Now, like I've already said, I've already planned this guy out in a separate world, so I'm basically going to be doing a block by block rebuild over here in survival, and I think that I already have all of the materials to do this. I think that I've estimated pretty closely to how much we're going to need of each item. So I have a ton of planks, which I had this chest completely organized, but thanks Mr. Creeper, it's no longer organized. We also have dark oak stairs, things like that we're going to use in this build. And then in this chest, this is going to be the roof. This is going to be made completely out of spruce and spruce slabs to give us kind of an interesting looking roof at the top of this thing. So kind of going to be an interesting build, not going to lie, but hopefully this is all the materials that I need. I have a bit of spruce wood here still, and I also have some spruce over at the 1.14 village if I need to go and grab that. Dark oak logs, I have this plus another shulker box at my base full of dark oak logs. and this is just dirt. I imagine I'm going to have to go and grab some other things relatively soon in order to get this thing done as well. Stone bricks, stuff like that. I should have. I just don't remember where I'm going to need them. So I'm going to get to cracking here. I'm going to start building this guy, and I will bring you guys back here in just a minute when we have a bit of progress. You know, I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks a little bit ridiculous right now, but it's gonna be good, it's gonna look great. Just right now, from this little structure that I have here, it's, it's so stupid looking. Oh, good thing that this thing is a ridiculous size, or else it would look really funny here. Okay, so I've gotten a little bit more work done here on the Jack Skellington mansion, and I'm hoping that now you guys can kind of tell how large this thing's gonna be. This is the awning of the mansion. This is not the roof. This is just kind of a jut-out entrance to the mansion. The roof is going to be way, way, way larger. In fact, the entire top part of this building is going to overhang just as far as this. Kind of like all of our other buildings in The Nightmare Before Christmas, everything is very much slanted and top-heavy. So like our town hall here, everything is top heavy, meaning that the top of the build is bigger than the bottom of the build. That's pretty much consistent for all of the Nightmare Before Christmas builds. Bottom foundation is much smaller than the top of the build, and all of them have a very slight lean to them. Even though that's kind of hard to do in Minecraft, we try to do the best that we can with that. Same thing with Jack Skellington's mansion over here. It's going to have a slight lean to it, and it's also going to be very top-heavy, just like the rest of it. I do have to say that although all of the building in the Nightmare Before Christmas area has been very odd, at least it's been consistent. Top-heavy buildings with really small foundations that all lean to a particular side. Very, very weird buildings, but I have to say, at least they're consistent. Several hours later, and we're left with this. This is pretty much the main body of the building done. Now we need to get the roof in and such like that in order to make this actually look like a mansion, but for right now, this actually took a lot longer than you would think, because getting all of the upside down stairs in for the building, it's actually quite difficult. However, I did learn something. In all of my times of building, I did not know that this was a thing. Let me get up to the top here, and let me show you guys this. So, I've always thought that in order to place a stair upside down, you would have to get below and place upward. But what you can actually do is just come along the edge a bit like this, and bada bing, bada boom, you get yourself upside down stairs. Y'all have no idea how much time this saved whenever I figured out this was a thing. It saved me a ridiculous amount of time. I don't know how many years I've been playing Minecraft and I didn't know this was a thing. I've always scaffolded up with dirt, or I guess now the new scaffolding block, in order to place upside down stairs. This is a lifesaver. It really is. Alright, I'm gonna keep getting cracking here. I now need to get the roof of this bad boy on, and it's not gonna be the easiest thing, I don't think. I'm gonna do it out of spruce so it really stands out and gives a nice layer of depth to this thing, but it's a very weird roof because it needs to kind of have a point on this end and a point on this end, and then kind of a sag in the middle. So we're going to be using a lot of slabs in order to make this thing happen, but overall, I like how this thing is coming out right now. It's got a nice little lean to it. If we go ahead and head over here, you'll see that the building does actually lean in one direction, kind of gradually. And now the roof and all will kind of center back up. But you know what? I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how it's coming out so far. it's coming out good, and it's actually pretty easy to copy over from my creative world because I have another account on that world, and I'm just kind of looking block by block. Okay, this block goes here, this block goes here, this block goes here, over and over again. It's actually making it pretty easy, so yeah, I'm gonna get cracking here, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. So I thought that this roof was going to be simple, but yeah, let me show you guys what we're working with and why this took me a day and a half to get done. So here we are in that creative world that I was telling you guys about. This is our creative backup, and this is where I plan out a ton of our builds before we actually put them in our survival world. And this build we actually did on a live stream a few days ago at this point, where I kind of just freehanded doing this entire building. And as you can tell, the top of the building, the roof, has an insane amount of detail to it. It's got a lot of rigidness to the sides, the entire way that it's going up, it's changing levels. And it's just not an easy thing to replicate. It's not at all. It's taken me about a day to try and replicate this thing, and I'm still not sure that I got it perfect in the survival world. But let's go ahead and head back to survival, and I'll show you guys what we have. You have got to be kidding me. Again? Ugh! By the way, this was like the 4th time that a creeper has blown up in our world and destroyed all of our chests. This has been a fun project to build in the Dark Oak Forest. It's just been a blast. It really has. No. Not again, buddy. No. I swear if you blow up again, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh. I hate creepers. I absolutely despise them. Alright, back to filling in this hole. Okay, so here we are back in our survival world, and this is the roof. And I think that I've gotten it pretty close to what is in the creative world. It may be slightly different. I may have some additional blocks or not enough blocks in places, but I mean, I still think that this came out looking pretty good, I would say. I mean, it's close enough. It's close enough. It still has all of the depth and all of the angles that I want in it. I'm not entirely sure if this section here is quite how I had it, but you know what? At this point, it's close enough. I've spent a day on this thing just on getting the roof in. I've had enough. I've had enough of dealing with this roof. I'm going to continue on with the rest of the build. If it's not perfect, I may fix it. Let's be honest. I'm not going to fix it later. Okay, let's continue with the rest of the build. I still have the tower out of the back of the building to do. So kind of out of... Actually, I think I have the planks still there. Yeah, so right here, you'll see that we have a tunnel coming out the back, and I thought I was going to land there. Hold on. Here we go. Zoop. Zoop. Nice. You'll see that we have a tunnel. Oh! You know, I've been wondering where all of the mobs are coming from, and it turns out it's been coming from inside of here. I've been working on this thing during the daytime this whole time, and I haven't looked down here, and yeah, this is a problem. This is a massive issue that I'm not sure how to fix at this juncture. Yeah, I can't even place any lanterns around. Let's see, if I fly over this way, I don't think these creepers are going to be able to get to me. Let's go ahead and light this up. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they learned how to use ladders. They learned how to use ladders. No, please! Okay, now that that crisis is averted, let's talk about this tunnel that I was mentioning. That tunnel over there is going to go up to the crow's nest, and the crow's nest just kind of comes out of the back of Jack's mansion and goes way up into the sky up here. So I still have that to add in, but for the most part, this build is... it's coming together. It's coming together. I still have a lot of detailing to do. I still don't have the balcony out here added. So on top of this awning, there's a balcony that comes out just a bit. There's also kind of some supports that come down to the ground here so that this doesn't look like it's floating. We have the crow's nest. We actually have a fair amount of detailing still left to do. But the main structure of this thing, the thing that I thought was going to take forever, which it kind of has, it's taken about 2 days, is done. It's done. Let's get the crow's nest in, and then let's get some of this detailing done, and then we'll celebrate. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Jack Skellington's mansion completely done. I just finished off doing the tower section of the mansion that comes out of the back here, and I think that it came out looking pretty good. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this area up here. If I want to close this in and make it into a bedroom of sorts at some point, there's not a ton of room, so I may just leave this as a watchtower or something. I'm not real sure. I don't really have a whole lot of plans quite yet with this area, but overall the building I think came out looking pretty good from every angle. I think that it is it's a good building. It is. It's nice. I would like to see it with shaders on. Maybe we'll turn that on here in just a minute, but it's definitely one of our largest buildings here in this area, and it may not look like it, but it's substantial. It really is. It's really big. It doesn't look like it, I guess, because the tree line kind of cuts off about, I don't know, a fourth of the way up the building, but this thing's big. It's by far the tallest structure in this area. I guess the only other thing that could possibly be taller would be the top of Dr. Finkelstein's laboratory, but even this, what is this at? This is at level 110. And the top of this guy over here is substantially higher than that. We're at like 140 probably up here. So, yeah, we're at like 137. So, yeah, this thing takes the cake for the tallest, biggest building. And I also started working out the path going toward the mansion because we have to have a way to get there. So I started kind of fiddling with it a bit, and I decided to go with kind of a rougher style path. I don't want it to be as structured as the courtyard because it's supposed to be a path exiting the courtyard. So I want there to be kind of a sharp distinction between what is courtyard and what is a path. But then Jack Skellington is technically the most famous person that is in the Nightmare Before Christmas area. So it makes sense for it to not be like dirt or gravel or anything like that, and for him to actually have a stone path that goes up to his mansion. And as we go up here, you'll see I've done a bit of decorating with some bone meal, added some pumpkins around, some hay bales. I still have all of my supplies over here. But as we go up toward the house, we also have in some hay fields, some jack-o'-lanterns, more bone meal stuff around, and the actual mansion itself. If we head inside, though, it's not done. Like we do with all of these videos, we're going to have to do the interior in a separate video. And I'm not entirely sure how I want to do the interior yet. If I want to use like these sections as floors, so like come across here with a floor. Not sure if I want to do that yet, or if I, maybe want to shape this slightly differently and instead of using ladders, actually have a staircase somehow in this area. We also have the balcony that we can reach out to in this. Not really much we can do up here. Like I said, it is a pretty small balcony, but it's a balcony nonetheless. It's something for us to entertain, at least in our building. And then as we go further up, there is a window all the way at the top up here with a little small room that we'll have to keep in mind whenever we are decorating, so this definitely needs to be a floor up here. And it also leads up to our tower where we can go up it. So if we go this way, you'll see we have torches, so we can pass through them. So originally I was going to do lanterns, but I can't reach the ladder. So instead what I did was I replaced them with torches. This was actually a recommendation by you guys on the Twitch live stream. So replace those with torches so I can pass through them, and we can head all the way up to the very top where the tower is. And I really think that this is a perfect place for a bedroom. It's like the most, like the top building. It overlooks the rest of the city, and I just love that. I absolutely love it. I really feel like some type of bedroom should go up here, but I don't know. I guess let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I would love to know what you think, but let's actually turn on the shaders and let's see what this area looks like with a bit more depth. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Jack Skellington's mansion in all of its shader glory. Let's actually take a fly around here because it's getting to be late in the evening here on the world. Yes, that is so gorgeous. Shaders add so much to Minecraft. It really does. It makes the whole game look so different and so beautiful. That tower is just gorgeous with the sun beaming through it. Oh, that's so nice. I absolutely love it. Let's actually take the path and see if that gives us a nice moody feel through this area. So if we go ahead and land here. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I love that. I love it. I love some of the creations that we make in this world. I really do. This world makes me happy whenever we get something so beautiful added into the area. Oh, it's gorgeous. It really is. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I am. I can't wait to get the interior of this area done. I think that's going to be great. But in the next couple of episodes, we actually have a lot of work to get done. We have to fill in the rest of the city, so we're probably going to have an episode of city planning where we're going to come out here, make some weird shapes on the ground out here, kind of planning out where we're going to do buildings. All of these buildings are likely not going to have interiors. Basically, I wanted to do interiors for all of the main set pieces, but anything that's mostly just background structures, I want to have the building there so we can, if we want to, do the interior later, maybe on live streams and such. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary for us to have an interior for each and every one of these buildings that we do. So I think I'm going to do some outlines of buildings back here, try and get them to come up a bit. That way it takes up and blocks up some of the skyline. And same thing with the other side over here. We're going to have to get in some buildings kind of in that area, I think, and probably that area back there. Behind the town hall, I don't know if I want to add any buildings or not. Maybe a good idea to add one or two, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. See, this is why we need a video of purely city planning, where we just plan out our city and where we want everything. Obviously, we're going to need a path over to Dr. Finkelstein's laboratory still, and then I need to plan out where I want the Enchanted Forest, and we have to build the Enchanted Forest. So we still have quite a few videos to be done here in this area, but we are wrapping up the Nightmare Before Christmas build very, very quickly, and hopefully we will have it done by Halloween this coming Thursday. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me today. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. I need to find a bed. I need a bed badly because I've had too many issues with creepers today to not sleep at this point. Even with all of this additional lighting around here, it's still a sketchy place. It is.